those up air strings that I was talking about. As we have Stu just take a quick break. He'll be with us momentarily as we get this heated Losers Finals underway. And again, without the presence of the platforms, just Yoda Cage is free to do just that. Already accrued nearly 50, now bursting past 50. We'll see how Pharaoh can pick up the pieces, but nothing found just yet. Again, that close-up nature that Yoshi has to put out in order to get his string started. Just Yoda Cage waiting patiently, and Shield just wait until all those options are spent, and the convergence just coming out. He is not deterred at all, not worse for wear from the slog that he had to go through on winner's side. And we'll see yet again Pharaoh have to pick up the pieces and potentially win out against it. And again, another fair shows that he is perfectly fine, at least in the frame of mind, to keep up with Yoda Cage mentally. But again, Yoda Cage locking down stage control. Nothing for Pharaoh to escape to. Another Mecha Koopa coming in clutch for Yoda Cage, rather, in order to keep Pharaoh on that left side. Great hop nair. You expect that out of shield from so many Yoshis, but with how quick he can come out, just that jumping animation could be much of the same. And the assist! Now I'm going to send you out. He had the battle plan. He had that drawn up on the board. You're going to run the route. You're going to take it in the end, little guy. And the Mecha Koopa coming in clutch off of that that send-off to left side of the stage. Mecha Koopa just burst out and gave Yoda Cage a huge 3-1 advantage.
I mean, Yoda Cage as authoritative as it comes, but Pharaoh finally able to get that stock, but I mean, the survivability of Morton, I would have to say that the car helps.
Oh, yes.
Then again, if you're Yoshi, you're not exactly the least survivable character in the game either, unless something like that happens. Wow. Yoda Cage just catching prehistoric bodies, and that's a game to win with authority.
Yeah, sending them to the museums where they belong. And right now, again, just. Yeah, it's got to be something with platforms there, Pharaoh, because he just found no safe haven from the just indomitable pressure that Yoda Cage was putting out. And we'll see both character picks being the same, but small battlefield will give the safe haven that Pharaoh's looking for when coming back onto stage. But we'll see if the strings can come out for both players. I was alluding to maybe that Yoshi finds these a lot more off of those platform resets. We'll see how it unfolds here.
It is a little confusing.
Just one little difference, yeah.
Yeah, ever so slightly, but nevertheless, Pharaoh going to make sure that we put respect on his name. Certainly earned it after so many consecutive wins.
For sure.
On loser's side, looking for the jab at ledge, was not going to find it. And this is the Yoshi trying to get a little bit more going as a result. But yeah, getting a little bit more confidence in the combo game than perhaps he was finding earlier on during that set against Josh the Gamer.
And again, much like he learned from that set, like, he knows that he's going to have to win the interactions close up, but now he can go, he has someone that can go toe-to-toe with him in that regard in Bowser Jr. in the hands of Yoda Cage. And so we saw him, both of them hanging out under their respective platforms, playing their projectile game. And that's, that is more to the benefit of Pharaoh instead of Yoda Cage, because much like I alluded to, the Mecha Koopa just provides momentum for Bowser Jr. to move in himself and get a string off of that Mecha Koopa. So Pharaoh is basically stifling but not canceling out that entire option for him.
Morton able to land in the middle of the stage. Pharaoh was not able to capitalize on the disadvantage, and that is going to be Morton's stock. But he's in at 131, certainly not out of the question for Pharaoh to garner an advantage in this one, though it's certainly getting further and further away from that as I speak.
Yes.
Okay.
And a great, catch from there. Bowser Jr., not really too known. Maybe things like Nair out of shield is like the fastest option he has. but anything that Yoshi can throw out is certainly faster, and that led to the recognition. To the up air string, dodges the forward smash, but can't dodge the jab, narrowly escapes the blast zone, though. Going high, back to platform, great retreat there for Pharaoh to stay alive, but he's going to eat it all the same on the left side, and it is a little weaker now. So he still lives, but he is living in fear of that jab ever more, because right now all he needs is one more conversion into probably a fresh one. But he is just stifling that option for Yoda Cage. Again, just that in-your-face pressure that an in-control Yoshi can put out. And he was certainly in control there, but he just gets knocked out, has to resort to air dodge. And great escape and air dodge back on stage to escape that up B bomb potential that Yoda Cage was also throwing out for the ledge guard.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Looking for the egg lay ledge guard, but not finding it. Though Pharaoh has done a pretty decent job of bringing this back a little bit more within the realm of possibility, but I mean, Yoda Cage can just kind of lame him out in terms of damage output. Find himself in a victorious position at the end of this. Certainly full stock lead in this one. Not going to hurt his chances either.
Yeah, he certainly can, but that's only if Yoda Cage basically stays throwing out those Mecha Koopa options.
Oh.
Because if Yoda Cage gets any way to close that gap and just using the full speed that Clown Car gives him, is able to close that gap yet again while Mecha Koopa is moving in for you, providing just a little bit of a thorn in the way. It just leads to such an obfuscation of how Bowser Jr. is moving in, and it just leads to wins like that. And now Yoda Cage is up 2-0, looking to get that run back against Yoshio. Will it be from one Yoshi to another, or will we see Pharaoh pull the ever-elusive 3-2 swing? We'll see in this ever-crucial Game 3.
I mean, no matter what happens, I'm just going to say, Logistical Nightmare, Creepupa, PokeFan Z, and that was just to qualify for Top 16, and then from there, LNL, Bonk, MPG, Kanoka. Yeah. These are people who have all gone down to Pharaoh during the course of this tournament. No matter the result of this one, Pharaoh has nothing to be ashamed of. The fact that he was able to fight to get to this point, and he had to earn it, Mini Boss.
For sure, for sure.
Losing in winners round 3 to Dark, the MDVA Snake, who again did quite well at this tournament himself. This is nothing to shake a stick at, although you really have to consider what you are going to be able to do going forward against a Morton like Yoda Cage, because I mean, just because the man has a job doesn't mean he's lost his touch.
For sure. It was a great showcase of the shielding option that Yoshi has. It's the full shield in the egg, so it doesn't provide the poke that Yoda Cage is looking for that full send jab to potentially poke it and get a conversion kill off that right side. But nevertheless, he got that up smash confirmed. But on stage, again, just the tyrant that Yoshi can be, even though he's sent out right now, could be just palpable at any moment. And again, looking out for that fair. That's why we see Yoshi, or Yoda Cage, sneaking under the trenches of the stage in order to get back.
Taking just a little too long to take the stock, I would think, and not confirming where he has the shots. And oh my goodness, blow him up into the cannonball. That is just Yoda Cage putting on the hard hack and going to work. And now, 63, 73%. At long last, one stock to go. Pharaoh is able to take a stock, but seems to be a shelf life on this dinosaur. How true is that statement? Yoda Cage will certainly show us that this servant of the gods, Pharaoh, is indeed mortal.
And right now, we saw that Pharaoh was stringing Yoshio to the skies, like you said. But one thing that is a pretty unseen as of this match, but pretty unexpected thing to remember, as he does get sent out and sends Pharaoh packing. Not a whole lot of grab